La 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 la. La 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 la.
This is
La
not
la
your
la. Check out this
song.
part. La 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 la.
Ready your taste buds, because today Chef Jason is going to be teaching us all about a pan-seared ribeye using steak from cans, poultry and meats. So let's get cooking.
So we're out of the comfort zone a little bit today.
I mean a little thing. Our friends at Cans sent us this fabulous looking steak,
Ribeye steak.
a nice 10-ounce ribeye, and we couldn't let it go to waste.
Cannot, I mean, some good steak lovers outside there, depending on whatever cuts you like, filet mignon, ribeye, prime rib, whatever the case is, T-bone, tomahawk steak. You guys have been asking for it in the comments, yes, and trying to fit it in ever so often, but when Cans stepped forward, we knew we had to make it happen.
Now, this is not a traditional Trinbagonian food, but of course, it is a local business, and we support all our local small businesses like Cans.
Most definitely, and it's they're doing exceptionally well in the southern area of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, South
Actually,
people.
We did a feature on them recently.
We did. And we got to go and visit them and see what they're all about. Now, you could get a range of meats at Cans. You could get it on season. You're getting things there. All meat halal, of course.
I will tell you about that in a little while. Right now, cast iron pot is hot.
I see it kind of steaming up on me there.
We're using it today.
So talk to me about some steak, please, sir.
All right.
Educate me.
Ribeye, you want to open up the next pack for me? The beauty about this is that it's vacuum sealed. So it's for freshness.
Yes.
It's retained inside there, right? So I have one open up already. Pretty much, you're not going to be getting anything like, burnt steak in terms of it freezer burned or anything of that nature. Can you put this thing for me, please?
Absolutely.
Right, so we get that out. I guess I can remove it. There we go. So again, double sealed. So we have that inside there like that, all right?
Gimme.
Beautiful. So let's bring this one onto the cutting board also.
Yes.
Great, good to go. When we talk about this, we're talking about the marbling of basically the steak. Marbling means that it has flavor going through. That's that beautiful fat there. Because as steak cooks, it's going to dry out a little bit.
Of course.
We need to have that moisture inside of that fat content to help keep it nice and lubricated and moist. Juicy. That's what we're talking about. So basically, we have that going through. This comes from the 6th to 12th rib within the cow, in terms of the rib.
So that's what you get, ribeye.
Ribeye, correct, right? And that comes, and it's very tender. It's a beautiful for Valentine's Day treat, anniversary, anything at a special occasion, good to go. So what I did is I just take, you want to help me with this? Pat it dry.
Certainly.
You want to remove any bit of liquid that may be on the exterior of the steak. Very important, as we are going to then season this up. If there's too much water in there, it's going to react with the hot fat inside there. We're not going to get a perfect sear.
Yeah.
Kezzy, what is a sear?
Sear is when you just give it a little crusting on the outside.
Beautiful. Searing is very important, ladies and gents. It locks in the flavor of a steak. It creates appearance, attraction, helps keep your steak moist, and of course creates that exterior sort of textured crunch. And of course visual. We here in Trinidad and Tobago, we love stuff that has a little color on it.
Yeah, we eat with our eyes, of course.
So here what we're going to do.
Seasoning our steak.
Seasoning the steak. We're going in with some salt, and when you're seasoning, ladies and gents, do not season down on one spot like that. It's concentrated. Okay. You'd let it fall like the rain, so it falls in an even manner. You'll get me? You'll see how it's falling, all right?
Yes.
Then I go with black peppercorns. These are black peppercorns that are crushed in a coffee grinder or in a blender. You get a nice peppery bite out of it. Let it fall evenly on it. You all are saying, oh my gosh, this looks like so much. The big size of the steak, the ratio of it in terms of the seasoning to it, you need to have a good crust of seasoning on it. You want to try one?
Sure.
So black pepper and salt.
Starting with the salt, and we go in from the top.
Beautiful. Let it
and
fall.
We just let it rain.
Don't be afraid to, let it fall freely. Because this is, let's go. We're going to develop that beautiful salt and black pepper crust. And ladies and gents, I know you all are saying, but wait now, you're starting with black pepper and salt. Where the green seasoning?
I was not going to say, I know they're looking for the green seasoning.
Let me tell you something. First and foremost, when dealing with a good quality top steak, especially ones that you get by cans, black pepper and salt is all you need. Beef does not need pimento, Spanish thyme, celery, garlic, podina, chardonnay, onion. No, it doesn't need that. A good top quality steak, black pepper and salt is all you need. I know you're saying this man mad. You do not wash these steaks either. You do not wash beef either.
No, that's a huge no. I mean, I know that's a hot debate about, because of course we clean our meats very well always, but not with our steaks, not with our beef.
No. Minced beef, steaks, anything of that nature, beef has a lot of flavor. The flavors reside in the blood. Beef is 70% blood and 30% muscle fiber, fat, tissue, and so forth like that. So you want to retain that moisture as much as possible.
You won't die. It's gonna get cooked. It's fine. We're safe.
We have our cast iron on the stove. I'm just going to add a little touch of oil inside there.
Now, why are we using a cast iron?
Cast iron is a great conductor of heat. It helps hold that great temperature that we need for a good searing.
Okay.
So basically, I put it onto the stove, and when you start to see these waves, those heat waves radiating, it means that you're going to get a beautiful crust, exterior, and sear going on inside of it. This is not something for like tempered heat. You need to have these waves going on. Very important. I've taken off these steaks before time. I have them come to room temperature. I do not want a stone cold steak. I'm going through these points with you because when you invest in a piece of steak like this, it's quite...
Yeah, it's not cheap meat we're looking at here. It's not the most affordable. So steak is a good treat, and we have to treat it right.
Exactly. So comes to room temperature, it cooks evenly.
Yes, correct.
All right. So Kezzy, I would like you to put on one steak. I'm going to demonstrate to you how it's done.
Sure.
When laying a steak into the pan, you must always lay it away from you.
Okay.
So, like that. See that?
Yeah.
Starts to sizzle, and then I put it down. And if you don't hear that noise, that sizzling noise,
it's not
something
hot
wrong. Go again, try it. Let's go.
Let me go. So we come in, we're going away from you.
Beautiful, lay down. Wonderful, good job. Now, how then do we know when to turn this? When is it good?
Yeah.
Based upon this 10-ounce steak, we're looking at about 2.5 minutes on each side.
Okay. So that's a what temperature on the inside?
Right, so there's different doneness when it comes to cooking steak. You have rare, medium,
which is my favorite.
Medium to well, and well done.
Yes.
Top quality beef, ladies and gents, should always be cooked between rare to medium. Other than that, anything after that is shoe leather. You're wasting your money.
It's a waste of good meat.
So anyhow you take it, how do you then know if it's cooked?
There's a trick, a hand trick. Chef taught it to me.
You want to lay out your hand like that. Take your index, and you're going to poke this part.
Yeah.
Once you poke this part gently, you're going to feel a very soft texture.
Yes.
That means that your steak is raw. It's raw. Just like this, very similar in texture.
And raw is what they call blue steak, right?
Yeah, you really want that unless you're a true raw fan, right? Then, index touch with your thumb. We're going with medium rare.
Okay. So that's right here.
So it's a little firmer, but still soft.
Still soft.
Then we go, sorry, that was rare. Then we go to medium rare.
So that's your middle and thumb.
Middle and thumb. Then we go with your marriage finger, which is pretty much medium to well.
And you can feel that it's getting firmer here now.
Exactly, it's firmer, it's tougher. And then when you touch your pinky to your thumb, dude, that is hard.
Yeah, that's
leather.
That's hard.
That's leather.
That's hard. Nobody's chewing through that, but that is well done.
If you're not experienced in that area, I always say a thermometer works well. I'm going to show you that in a little while. So, let's see what's going on.
When we turn our boys.
All right, so check this out. As I take my tongue, gently turn it over like that. Then we go again. Beautiful.
Ooh.
We then take a spoon, add butter in the corner.
Right.
Very important.
This is our
some cloves of garlic. Exactly. Some garlic whole cloves. And then you take
garlic butter steak.
Exactly. You put rosemary, you could put thyme inside there. All those great flavorings.
And we're just dropping them in.
We're just dropping in and like that.
Not mincing, not chopping, just dropping them in.
Now, Kezzy, what I'm about to show you is a very important part. You need to basting it.
Correct.
Right? What's happening is that the garlic and the butter is melting in cahoots with our rosemary and thyme.
Right.
And as I baste it, it's almost like cooking a fried bake.
Okay.
Hot fat is going on top.
Yes.
So you lean the pot like that a little bit and you baste it. See how beautiful that looks, Kezzy?
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
And you get that smell of all the herbs and the garlic.
Exactly. Now, this is something you have to have respect for. It's a beautiful process. It's a symphony. You're smelling it?
Yeah, it smells.
Sometimes when I'm doing this, I will sing a song. I'll go, la 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 la. La 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 la. Check out this part. La 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 la
Oh, geez.
La la la. She like that.
She likes
You
steak.
sing it. I
Got
did
it.
say this is a special event item. So you want to do it with love. So you keep on basting it, Kezzy. How do you then know if this is done? We apply the same method,
Yeah.
or you could use a thermometer.
Right.
Now your thermometer has different readings on it. Your thermometer will start at 50 and go way up to 320 degrees.
Okay.
Our rear temperature we're looking at is 125 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So I take it out and I put it into the thickest part of the steak. And we allow it to come to temperature to see what the reading is. Let's see what it says.
What is that?
It's still saying 75. So at this point in time, it's halfway there when you really think about it.
Yeah.
So we need to let it rise again, come to temperature. So this is an excellent way. Invest in one of these. It's called
Super helpful.
a thermometer probe. Works well for you. All right? So
No,
we're nearly there. We're
Yeah,
nearly there.
we're getting there.
We're
We're
getting
getting
there.
there.
So what I want to do, and continue again,
To base.
is the base.
Get all those good juices.
Now, I did say my ideal temperature is 120, 125. What I'm going to do, Kezzy, is cook this to 120. I'm going to put it in my plate right here and allow it to sit and rest. You do not ever cut a steak immediately.
Before it's rested, no.
It's very important that you cut
All
it.
the juices are gonna run right out, and that's not good.
You don't want that. How beautiful. It's a beautiful process. And the butter adds flavor, Kezzy.
Of course. So
Correct.
we're gonna let this go to 120 and come back with our rested steak.
Exactly. Okay, so let me just take off this last one. Beautiful stuff.
Yep.
And of course, this is our flavorings. Take it, put it on top, so it allows it to permeate as it rests. Talking about rest, a piece of foil,
Yes.
and I just put it over and I give it a sheet. What's happening right now, this allows the resting process to occur. All the juices that are volatile inside of the beef right now, they're jumping around. Let them rest. Because the many times you cut a steak and when you cut it, it just bleed.
All over the place.
You don't want that.
Yeah,
This
no.
is perfect. 5 minutes and you should be good. So let's just wait. We're gonna get ready. Okay, see, when I look at that steak, how it's shining, resplendence.
This, I don't wanna lie, this is the best presentation of all the shows ever. Gorgeous.
Listen, there's something that is so beautiful about a steak, and I just paired it up with some mashed potatoes here. Very simple. You could use rice, sauteed vegetables, maybe garlic bread, but the focal point obviously is that beautiful ribeye from Cannes.
Gorgeous.
And you could see that it still has character.
Juices all over the place.
You have the aromats there, your garlic, and all these things form part of the whole process in terms of flavoring the steak and to the visual appearance.
Of course.
And let's dig in now and see what it is about.
Please.
What should I cut for you?
Yes, please, sir.
All right.
He's such a gentleman.
Beautiful, beautiful. So let's go in. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Let me cut it out for you guys. Let me cut it out. And when you're cutting steak, you cut against the grain. All right.
So it doesn't fall apart.
It doesn't fall apart. Look at that! Beautiful.
That is a nice recipe.
Let's go again. No, I know everybody's outside saying, but I'm still seeing the red in it. You must note that beef is a red meat. That means the color, the myoglobin, it's red.
Naturally.
So it will naturally have that sort of color when you think about it. It doesn't mean that it is raw in nature.
And as with everything else, of course, you could do it to your preference, to your taste, to your temperature. But this is the way that we like it.
Beautiful stuff. You could see it. So it has appeal. You want to go into it?
I mean, you didn't give me bite-sized pieces here.
Kezzy,
You gave me king-sized pieces.
Kezzy, here what you do. Take a little bit of potato.
I'm not wasting time with the mash.
Oh,
I'm
my
coming in
Lord.
here for this great steak.
Look at that beautiful stuff.
High five.
Cannes, we have a quality product here, Ribeye. If you need me to come and test it further for you, call us. You can call me. I'll bring
Yeah.
Kezzy, but
I mean, we do have some friends out there, of course, who don't do beef. And that's okay. We understand. I feel like we need to do another meat for our friends. Something simpler.
So-
Something like chicken.
we could do chicken. You
Yeah.
guys want us to do chicken? I could show you a similar method of doing this with chicken breasts.
We could go down to Cannes and get some more meat.
I could organize that. Let us
Yeah.
know in the comments below.
Please do.
It's not a problem. We are here to serve you and show you the simplified ways of doing these things at home, making life easy, debunking all the methods, and of course,
Enjoying it.
making you look like a rock star too at the same time. Great stuff, huh?
a date night dinner. Guys, of course, tell us if you try this beautiful steak. Be sure to check out our good friends at Cannes. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. If you're in South, they're in South. If you're not in South, don't worry, give them a call. They're there for you. So until next time, Chef, we gotta split this in half and keep going in.
I will share with you today because it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.